Hello my angry nerds, this is Fanboy and welcome back to another Heart of the Swarm 1v1 pro game. This game is going to be between Lilbow down in the bottom right hand corner, and his opponent today is going to be True down, up in the top left corner. Let's get this game underway, shall we? Let me open up the production tab. You have an Overlord coming out for True, just to go and scout. You have Lilbow trying to wall in the lower ground because he wants this expansion pretty quickly, I would assume. They're mostly just building up drones and probes. Lilbow does have a gateway down. True is scouting with a drone, it looks like. For what exact reason, I have no idea. I'm assuming he's going to try to block Lilbow's expansion. There he goes. He's trying to block it as long as humanly possible. That's not bad micro. That is not bad micro. Meanwhile, you have True going for a spawning pool, no gas yet, and a second hatchery, and his third hatchery. Okay, you got a third hatchery on the way. Oh my, True did steal a gas, it looks like, in Lilbow's base, so he's gonna have to deal with that. He does have a zealot on the way, so that's a thing. But Lilbow, it looks like, only has 2 bases, while Mr. True has 3. So if Lilbow doesn't get his act together, it's going to be not a very pretty game. Protoss cannot just sit back and let Zerg just micro up, because Zerg will have a maxed out army in, I don't know, about 10 minutes. But it's just not a probable thing. You have another Overlord scout, and that Overlord sees that sentry, and I'm like, nope, I'm getting out of here. Bye. Have fun. You do have an Oracle out. So here shortly we're going to have some type of unit harass. Just Zerglings just flying around. Let's slow down this game to where we can get a hold of this Oracle. This Oracle already has 1 kill, it looks like, 2 kills, 3 kills. Is almost dead because there's 2 queens at pretty much every single base. But you got 3 kills, so it's not the ginormous waste of money. I mean, it's not the biggest gain either. True does have a lot of Zerglings. Is he just going to try to Zergling bust? It looks like it. It looks like he's going to try to just come in here and try to take as many units as humanly possible, and that's what he almost did. He almost killed that sentry, but with force fields, that sentry can stay alive forever. He's just trying to get as many kills as humanly possible. He's gonna get the sentry, most likely. Yep. But the cannon does finish. There are 3 zealots here and a mothership core, so I don't think these Zerglings are going to do a whole lot. True just has to have more firepower. And what is he working on to get that firepower? He's got 2 evolution chambers going down for upgrades. He does have speed. He is going up to his 4th base. You got double. Wow. That's actually quite interesting. You've got double pylon here, and there's no way Zerglings can fit back there. Huh. good to know. Adding on, looks like 4 more gates. Hallucinated Phoenix does come out. It looks like they had to pause for some strange reason. Lilbow is looking like he is getting blink. A bunch of Zerglings in the middle. You got a bunch of Zerglings on the right side of the map. And Lilbow is almost done with his, well, technically it'd be a 4th base, but 3 expansions. So 2 large groups of Zerglings. Hallucinated Phoenix is just kind of scouting around, seeing what was going on. The Overlords are being quite bold. They're just kind of flying everywhere. But Lilbow does have Stalkers, and he has a ton of Sentries. A ton of Sentries. Warping in more Stalkers to beef up his army. That's probably a good idea. This Oracle is technically still alive. Has 5 kills now. Is just sitting up there. Just trying to see what's going on. Spine Crawlers. A ton of Lings. Ton of Lings. And this army is moving out. But, Zergling counterattack. So you're most likely gonna see some type of counterattack with 1 or both sets of these Lings. That's why they're out here, to see if when the army does move out, they're just gonna go for it. It looks like, but he's not dumb. Lilbow's not dumb. He is leaving his Zealot at his front. But what I'm concerned about is his 3rd base. But Zerglings are just trying to poke at this army as much as humanly possible. They are trying to take down the forward pylons, and they're succeeding at the moment. Oracle is moved to try to take down as many of these Zerglings as humanly possible. I don't know if that's the greatest use of its energy at the moment, but we will see. There are forward pylons. Oh, True does have, well, Infestors out. So, fungal growth on Protoss, the only thing they're really good at is, well, mostly taking down shields and destroying a mothership core. But wow, that's a lot of Lings. A lot of Lings just come in and try to surround this whole entire army, and it's working right now. Wow, 1 Stalker. That was an interesting blink, but a recall does happen. The recall, he recalled to this nexus right here because he knew he was surrounded by a bunch of Zerglings. That is a ton of Zerglings. And now he has Roaches. True does have Roaches and Infestor and Ling. It's not the most common army composition that you see very often, but he is using this Oracle to detect any burrowed units. But right now, if these units do move around, they're gonna flank Lilbow's quite small army. Invision does happen on that army, so he's well aware of where one army is, but he has no idea where this army is. So, oh, Vipers do come out. That's the first time I've ever seen a Viper actually come out in any of these games. But Lings are retreating. Stalkers do blink, try to get as many shots as humanly possible. These Zealots don't stand a chance for nothing other. But I'm surprised True hasn't just gone for it quite yet. There are 2 cannons here, but these cannons are gonna be annihilated because these Zerglings are just gonna hit and stay put. So they're just whittling away these. Wow, that's utterly surprising. But you have a major counterattack up here by Lilbow, and Lilbow's army just looks like it's going to be swept aside, basically. That mothership core is pretty much dead. You have Archons morphing in, but the Archons do not even have a chance in Green's Earth to be morphed in. And Lilbow calls GG because the army just wasn't sufficient. He had a gateway-based army against Ling, Roach, and Infestor. And you had Vipers mixed in. This Viper's almost dead, but still. I think there's only one Viper. No, there's two Vipers. Two Vipers, one Oracle left, but outside of that, he just didn't have anything to respond to. He was getting Templar Archives, I'm assuming for Storm, but that Ling attack pretty much wiped out every single probe in his third base. And I mean, he just didn't have the economy to deal with True's economy. He was pumping out 36 Lings, 5 Ultras. I didn't even see an Ultra cabin go down. I don't even know where it is. Oh, there it is. It's tucked back here in the back corner. But, I mean, and you had a Spire on the way. And that's a lot of Queens at one hatchery. But, yeah. I mean, True could have tech switched 6 different times. But Lilbow, Protoss could not keep up with it. Lilbow couldn't have kept up with it. He just didn't have the army composition. And at the moment, he had no army, period. So, that's why he called GG. So, yeah, that's the thing. I hope you guys enjoyed this game. If you did, please leave a thumbs up on this video. And if you want more, please hit that subscribe button. Thank you, and I will see you again in the next video. Ciao.